Master your mind, not your emotions. Let me ask you something. Have you ever looked back on a moment of anger or fear and thought, why did I let that get to me? Why did I give it so much power over me? We've all been there. One angry conversation that ruined your whole day. One moment of fear that stopped you from taking a chance. One wave of sadness that made you feel like giving up. But what if I told you this? Your emotions are not the enemy, but they're not the leader either. Napoleon Hill, one of the most influential thinkers in personal success, believed this. You have absolute control over but one thing, your thoughts. And when you control your thoughts, you begin to master your emotions. And when you master your emotions, you take back control of your life. Today we're going to explore how to do just that, with 6 powerful truths from Napoleon Hill, brought to life through real stories and practical guidance. This isn't about becoming cold or robotic. It's about becoming calm, focused, and free. 1. Your mind is the garden. Emotions are the weather. Think of your mind as a garden. What you plant grows. What you neglect dies. But here's the thing most people forget. Your emotions are just the weather. They may storm, they may burn, but they come and go. A man named George, 68, once told me, I spent 40 years thinking I was an angry man. Turns out, I just never learned how to pause. George started a new practice. Every time he felt anger, he took a deep breath and asked, what's the seed behind this storm? Sometimes it was fear. Sometimes it was pride. But once he found the root, he was no longer at the mercy of the weather. 2. Emotional control begins with purpose. Napoleon Hill said, a definite purpose is the starting point of all achievement. Why is that important for emotional mastery? Because purpose is the anchor that keeps you grounded when emotions try to pull you away. Meet Clara, 61, who retired early but found herself sinking into depression. No longer busy with work, her emotions ran wild. But when she reconnected with an old dream, to teach piano to underprivileged kids, everything changed. She had a reason to wake up again. Purpose doesn't remove emotion. But it gives it a direction. 3. Reaction is weakness. Response is power. Have you ever regretted a knee-jerk reaction? Said something sharp? Walked away too soon? Stayed too long? That's reaction. It's emotional reflex. But Hill said, self-discipline begins with the mastery of your thoughts. If you do not control your thoughts, you cannot control your needs or wants. Think about Richard, 73, a former business executive who often lost his temper with his grandchildren. He thought, they just don't listen. But the truth? He was reacting from stress, not love. He started doing something different. Whenever he felt frustration rising, he counted backwards from 5. 5, 4, 3, 1. He paused and chose his words. Now his grandkids come to him for advice. Because they trust he won't explode. 4. Your emotions are advisors, not rulers. This is a key lesson Hill hinted at, though rarely quoted. Feelings are not facts. They are feedback. Fear tells you, there may be danger. Anger tells you, there may be injustice. But you decide what to do next. Think of yourself as the CEO. Your emotions are just employees bringing you data. You listen, but you make the final call. The moment you start treating your emotions this way, you stop feeling like a slave to your mood. 5. Build your mental muscles daily. Like physical strength, mental strength isn't built once. It's built through daily, deliberate practice. Napoleon Hill practiced something called autosuggestion, repeating focused affirmations to strengthen his willpower. You can do it too. Start each morning with 3 positive thoughts. End each day with 3 lessons learned. Set a 10-minute quiet time for no noise, just breath. Over time, your emotional muscle grows stronger. Not because problems disappear, but because you rise above them. 6. Emotional intelligence is the new currency of success. Hill lived in a time when success was measured in dollars. But he still knew. True success is internal mastery. In today's world, it's not the loudest who lead. It's the calmest. Not the angriest who win arguments. But the clearest who win respect. Every day, you're given a choice. React or respond. Blame or build. Break down or break through. The people who thrive after 60 aren't the ones who feel nothing. They're the ones who feel deeply and choose wisely. The power is already in you. Napoleon Hill said, "Whatever the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve." But to believe, you must first quiet the noise of fear, anger, doubt, and regret. So I ask you, what emotion have you been letting drive your decisions lately? Is it time to take back the wheel? If this message resonates with you, leave a comment below. Tell me, which of these truths will you practice this week? And if this video helped you see your inner strength more clearly, like it, subscribe, and share it with someone you care about. Because someone somewhere needs to remember, you are not your anger. You are not your fear. You are the master of your mind. And your best days are still ahead.